Okay, let's talk about Unit 6, Lesson 3, point-slope form of an equation. So point-slope form of an equation is really ideal if you have a point and a slope value. But you can use it regardless of what you have. So in general, it is y minus y1 equals m x minus x1, where x1, y1 is a point that's given, and your slope is either given or you need to find it. But what I want you to notice is you are going to leave the first y and x alone. They need to stay in general. So you have an equation of a line. So typically this form is usually used if point and slope are given. You can use SlopeIntercept Form, which was y equals mx plus b, or point-slope form if they don't tell you which one that you need to use. All right, so steps for writing point-slope form. So one is you're going to substitute any given point. So sometimes they might give you 2 points and you just pick whichever one that you want to use. And then step 2, you are going to substitute slope. Or you might have to find your slope first, which was y minus y divided by x minus x. And then your last step is you're always going to solve for y if they want slope-intercept form. If they don't, then you're going to leave it. Really depends on the directions. So, steps for converting point-slope form into slope-intercept form. There's really only one step. You're going to solve for y using inverse operations. Okay, so let's look at our first example. They want us to write both the point-slope form and the slope-intercept form of the equation. So it's kind of like 2 problems in one. So first I'm going to start with point-slope form. So y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. This is generally an equation that you'll memorize. So this is x1, y1, and this is m. So I'm going to substitute my slope, and we're going to substitute the x and the y value. So we get y minus 1 equals negative 1, x minus negative 2. So then, if we simplify this, I've got y minus 1 equals negative 1, and this is x plus 3. And then we need to distribute the negative 1. So y minus 1 equals negative 1x minus 3. Now, this is our point-slope form. So I could stop there. To get slope-intercept form, we're going to keep going to get y by itself. So now I'm going to add 1 to both sides. So we get y equals negative 1x minus 2. Since y is alone, this is our slope-intercept form. All right, let's do another example. So on our second example, we're going to do y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. All right, we're going to substitute our slope, substitute our x value, and substitute our y value. So we get y minus y equals rm x minus x. Now, I should change that into a plus. So this is point slope form. And we would stop. Now, if we want to get slope-intercept form, we're going to distribute the 3 halves. So y plus 1 equals 3 halves x minus 3 halves times 2 is 3. So we'll subtract 1, and we're left with y equals 3 halves x minus 4. And this is slope-intercept form. All right, let's move on to the little harder examples. So on these two, they just give us 2 points. So first, we need to find our slope. So remember, we can go in either order. I'm just going to go first to second. So y minus y divided by x minus x. So our slope is 7 over negative 4, negative 7/4. So now, if I want to use point slope form, you get to pick either one of those points to use. So I'm just going to pick the first one. So I've got x, y, and we know our m. So y minus y equals m x minus x. Once I change two negatives, make a positive, this would be our point slope form. For slope-intercept form, we're going to distribute. So y minus 5 equals negative 7/4 x minus 7, negative 7/4 times 4. We will add 5 to both sides. So y equals negative 7/4 minus 2. And this would be slope-intercept form. All right, let's try one more if you need some more practice. So once again, we're given 2 points, so I need to find the slope. So I've got y minus y, and then x minus x. So 1 minus negative 2. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. So this is undefined. So remember, undefined are vertical lines. This was one of those special exceptions that you needed to memorize, which means that the equation of the line is x equals whatever the x value is. And you'll notice these x values are the same. So if I graphed those, just to double check, I've got negative 2 up 1, and then negative 2 up 2. And yeah, it's going to make a vertical line. So both of them, point slope and slope-intercept form, are x equals 4.